Welcome everyone, this is Digital Innovation. So see, this is a preparation for your midterm exam. Well, actually it's explanation for your midterm exam, what you have to do and when you have to do it. So first of all, I understand a couple of you have the same class with me or other classes with me, so I'm giving you plenty of time to finish this assignment. Your assignment is going to be, well, your exam is going to be due on the 4th of May. Of course, if you submit any time earlier, that's better for you. You get rid of it and you can continue with your life. And that's what's my expectation. I understand you have other subjects, so I don't want you to interfere with them. This exam will be open already as I'm posting this video, which is Wednesday, so probably will be Wednesday today. I'll be Wednesday the 15th of April, so that means you have plenty of time to do it. Okay, very good. So having said that, right, so this one, that one is for me. This is a cover page. Make sure you fill the cover page. You put your student name, your student name and your student number. Make sure you don't miss that. Anyways, through eCampus I get all the documentation with all who sent it, but still I like to have it for my own reference when I am reading the paper. Okay, so instructions, you will have to write, and I'll give you here options, either essay or discussion on point form. You will have to write this. This is just instructions, right? Essay or point form. I will go later to what we have to write, but this is just a format for now, okay? Essay, you wanna write a whole thing full for me, very enough, okay? Whole text with a lot of things because you explain a lot. You just wanna do 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and explain a bit further. Then that's all right. Just make sure you don't make it too short because we have some other things to address in here. Okay, so in this case you have to do it in a Times New Roman 11. That's a font size. Text should be justified. What is justified? This side is the same as this one. Okay, then what spacing you will be using? You will be using that 1.5 spacing. That's for me so that I can see clearly. If it's too narrow, I cannot read. So that one works for everyone. And the maximum length of the paper is gonna be 5 pages. Do not exceed it. Actually, I placed for you already the limits of the paper. If you go down to the paper, you will see start of writing space, and then all the way to the bottom I put you end of writing space. Okay, so you don't exceed that. It's simple as that. Okay, very good. So now something that is very important here is every time you mention a theoretical concept of the list, this assignment, you will highlight it in bold letters and underline it. Okay, meaning, for example, if I'm gonna put I don't know, let's say acceptance of technology, and that is a concept that we saw in class, you have to bold it and underline it so I can quickly see already the concept. I can read your exam and I can understand what you're talking about. That's a reference for me to go faster in the marking and make sure that you don't miss any marks. Okay, so it's a win-win situation for you and for me. So now when you're gonna be writing, you have to make sure that you use the different theories in class, right? Different concepts. You have to provide analogies or examples. You must have enough depth, critical analysis, and overall being concise. Okay, make sure you go to the point. This company did this. They implemented this digital innovation in 2016. They increased their revenue in 16%, and with that, it's proven that technology implementation is useful. That's it. Be concise. Don't tell me once upon a time there was a digital innovation. No, I don't need that. Also, please, I don't need you to rephrase all the concepts. I know the concepts. The concepts are on the PowerPoint. There's no point for you to rewrite the whole concept. Just go ahead and explain it. Digital innovation was applied in this company, blah, that's it. All right, I don't need you to tell me the definition. It's pointless. Okay, the same thing, you don't need to do citing or referencing. You don't need to do it. Okay, also avoid Wikipedia. Okay, whenever you are doing your research, Avoid it. That's always how I catch all your plagiarism or the first page of the internet. Always the first result, that's what I click. I that's what you click, that's what I click to see whether you copied or not. And also I start to see many of you with the same answer, then that means someone copied from somewhere. Okay? So in this case you must use your notes or the book to enrich your answers as well as any other online resources. Just be careful to stay in line with the concept. Okay, that's very critical, to stay in the concept. Sometimes you just blabber a lot and you go out of concept and then you miss the points because you explain me so many things that are necessary and you went out of scope. Okay, very good. So here, this is the marking criteria. That one you can read it on your own. I'm not going to explain it on the video. This is very simple. You just follow what it says in there. Okay, make sure your answer says that. So for this exam, you will be watching the following video that I put here. It's about the company Nintendo. Very interesting video. I recommend that first of all you read your concepts, read the concepts that you're going to be talking about, which are here. Read these concepts, take notes of those concepts, understand them because you know them already supposedly. Watch the video and start to fish a little bit of those concepts, right? What they say is what they do. They talk about strategic management of technological innovation. Some of them will be very easy to spot. Some of them you have to think about it. Okay, some of them you have to research a little bit more, not in the video but outside. Okay, mostly everything is mentioned there. However, like I said, there's some things that you may need to think a little bit, use your brain, use your critical thinking and say, this was not mentioned there, but we can understand it because of this. Okay, so as I said, you will do it in an essay or in point form. That one you choose. I'll let you that freedom, okay, because some of you like to write a lot, some of you are more concise in that. The aim of the exam is to apply all these theoretical concepts accurately, meaning whether you really understood what's a technology cluster, and then, for example, how applies to a technology cluster for the case of Nintendo. Okay, where's the technology cluster for them? Okay, so in this case, like I said, also some of the concepts are related, are interrelated, so maybe there will be some paragraphs where you mention 2 or 3 of them and at one shot. Okay, so you will have to explain all the concepts. You have to apply all the concepts, meaning you have to go through this checklist and make sure you explain them all and how it's applicable in this company through this video. Okay, like I said, if there's no things in the video, which actually I checked already, I mean, that's why I wrote those concepts, how they are applicable. They are all applicable in the video, but like I said, there's some things that you have to think a little bit more, and you have to go, okay, this one I already did it, technology cluster I already addressed it, all of them. Okay, for me to make it easier for you, I even already mentioned in what unit you can find that concept and in which slide, so that there's no excuse that this exam is too difficult. You know the concepts, probably you already studied them earlier. If you didn't, then this is your time to study them. Like I said, for me, the point is that you learn. If you don't learn, then there's no point. So anyways, you go through that list and make sure that all the concepts are mentioned. There's only one that is not a concept, and it's a self-reflection of this company's performance on digital innovation. What is your final call? You say, I think they have done very well. They have done sometimes well, sometimes not, but make sure that you do a good reflection about it. Okay, very good. If you have any further questions, make sure that you contact me through the Kakao. That's good. Remember, my ID of Kakao is AlexRMZ. Okay, you can add me there, send me private message. This one I don't want to do it in the group, this one I don't want to do it in the Q&A board. Any specific questions that are not content related, that is more format related, please make sure you let me know. Professor, should I write everything? Those kind of questions, if you have them, please, you're welcome to do as many questions as you want. Again, one more time, this exam needs to be submitted before the 4th of May, and it's available for you. Thank you so much. If you have any further questions, let me know. And well, not good luck, because I never wish you good luck, success in this exam. Make sure that you give your best.